Hello, my name is Alyssa Giancola, and I am the Account Director at RegenMed. This will be a brief presentation of the physician experience, patient experience, and inCytes. When a physician is invited to a circle, they will receive an email. The email will contain a button which will take the physician to our inCytes registration. During registration, the physician will be asked to indicate their first name, last name, PI region, and a password. The PI region is where the data will be stored. The physician has the choice between USA and Canada. Finally, the physician can accept our terms and conditions by checking this box. After registration is complete, the physician is now a member of the circle. The physician can select circles on the left-hand menu to see the circles in which they are a member. There are many ways to enroll a patient. The method shown here is called remote enrollment. Physicians can add a case by selecting New Case on the left-hand menu. A field will appear where the physician can select the circle the patient should join and indicate their email. This will allow the system to send the patient an email to register with Benchmark. All branding in the email will match the branding from the physician's website. Patients can click on this button to register with Benchmark. Our preferred enrollment method is called self-enrollment. This method uses a brochure that explains Benchmark and gives a brief description of the study. All branding is white labeled to match the physician's branding. Patients can scan this QR code with their phone and will be taken to our patient enrollment portal. The patient enrollment portal is identical to the brochure. Patients can click on the Enroll button here, and they will be directed to Benchmark to register. Patients will be asked to choose a password, indicate their full name, date of birth, country, and phone number. This information is only collected to identify and contact the patient. The only person who has access to this information is the patient's physician. Finally, the patient will be asked to accept the terms and conditions and electronically sign the consent form. Upon completion of registration, the patient will be asked to fill out their baseline survey automatically. On the top of the page, there is a globe where the patient can indicate their desired language. Once the patient completes their baseline survey, they will be directed to the Benchmark dashboard. Patients can also view any scored outcomes, like patient-reported outcome measures, to track their progress. They will be able to see their scores and progress throughout the duration of the study. Patients can also view images collected throughout the study. They can also get more information here about their condition and treatment. There are a variety of ways in which a physician can complete their clinical surveys. Alerts will appear on their dashboard to complete their surveys. Physicians can also select cases from the left-hand menu and see their registered patients. Here, they can view their patients' responses to the survey and see the observational protocol and corresponding surveys. Physicians do have the ability to complete their clinical surveys here. Here, the treatment is MFAT for knee OA, so this survey is specific to that treatment and indication. A great feature of our platform is our report builder. You can navigate to reports on the left-hand menu. To build a new report, simply click the Build Report button here. The system will ask you to designate a report name, which can be changed later, the circle you'd like to build the report from, and finally, what measure you'd like to appear on the y-axis of the graph. The y-axis measures are not limited to proms. Instead, it can be anything that is calculated from metrics collected throughout the surveys. After clicking Build Report, the graph will appear. The y-axis will contain whatever metric you selected previously, and the x-axis will contain the study timeline. Each point on the graph represents the average of all patient data at that time point in the study. By clicking Settings on the top right-hand corner, cohorts can be deleted, edited, or added. Different colors will represent different cohorts. Cohorts can be built around any questions asked in the survey. These graphs are a great way to track patient progress and treatment efficacy. They can be very useful for presentations, conferences, to show patients and colleagues, and a multitude of other purposes.